It's time to introduce the Boston Celtics. At guard, number 11, Peyton Pritchard. In the middle, at 6'9", number 4, Nikola Vucevic. At guard, 6'4", number 9, Derek White. At 4, number 0, Jason Tatum. At the small forward position, at 6'6", number 7, Jaylen Brown. The Boston Celtics head coach is Joe Mazzulla. Another round of applause for the Boston Celtics.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Trey Murphy is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Queen in at the 5 down low. And for the Celtics, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Pritchard and White are the guards. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Murray outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Such poise under pressure. Murray doesn't get rattled very easily.
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
Becoming a more consistent offensive weapon, Murray finding ways to contribute.
Celtics on offense. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Outside, White. Inside, here's Tatum. And he can't bank that one in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. In terms of his team's scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and finish at an elite level. Zion is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's Tatum, and the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
Pass to Queen. They set the screen. Murray, no good. Murray's gone 1 of 3 on the night. To the paint, and stolen by Williamson. Now Murray. New Orleans moving it around. And it's Murray with the jam.
There's that athleticism we talk about with Murray, a point guard with major bounce.
On the wing, Brown. Tatum with the screen on Jones. Here's Brown, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And a quick look at some of the numbers for DeJounte Murray. Sam Houser's checked in for White.
Number 30, Sam Hauser.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Down low. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Tatum.
On the interior, Vucevic, this man has so many moves to account for.
Outside, Jones to the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Brown. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Over the years, Tatum has limited the amount of mid-range jumpers that he takes, but it is still a natural part of his game.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. And it's Williamson missing. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down.
Nice.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Your next team.
He's checked in for the Suns. And how about we check out the group of rookies with the best percentages from the charity stripe this season. 4th, Jeremiah Fears.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. 1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. Pocket 6. That's good from 17 feet away.
Whenever you see the rookie Fears in that two-man game, Jeremiah is looking to probe and find the best option.
Here's Gonzalez. Pass to Brown. Poole with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Messi shot is good.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now, here's Brown. He had 15 points last outing. And it's Vucevic missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Brown. Vucevic setting the pick for Brown. Down low. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Brown.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Poole against Brown. Out to the right wing. Jay misses the 3. Tie game in Boston. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
An impressive start They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
They've got Sam Hauser. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Pritchard from outside. He pulls it in. Pass to Fear. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. To the middle. Fader on the way. A shot by Messi, no good. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Here's Shireman. Here's the screen. Off target with his 3. Pritchard against Bay. And Messi throws it down.
Assist.
Certainly not the number one thing Bay is out there to do, but he saw an opening and able to make the pass.
Here's Pritchard. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Hauser. Fires the 3. Connects from three-point range. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called punting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best moves. Let's go. Next. You have the camera on you. Oh, that's nice.
Changing it up here. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. Number 1, the Celtics.
Well, over this last stretch, they looked very confident at the offensive end. And when your shooters are feeling it like that, oh, look out.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. There's the pick. At the top of the key, Hauser. Pritchard with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York.
Those mid-range looks will be there for him. Nice work to capitalize.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Back to you guys.
A scary thought. Okay, Allie, thanks.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Sam Hauser at the line for 2 shots.
That free throw, good from Hauser. So for the Pelicans, Queens checked in, and Murray subbed in for Fears. And so he hits both.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Wide open look here for Murray. Offline with his 3. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's a good screen. Pritchard passes to Queta. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Pass to Queen. Outside for Murray. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. So the wing on the left. Here's Williamson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
For New Orleans, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
So it's Boston now. After DeJounte Murray was able to get the triple.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving in.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Some changes for Boston. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Sam Hauser. And it's Gonzalez in for Pritchard. The Pelicans also changing it up. Jones comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Fears is subbed in for Trey Murphy. Now here's Murray. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Utah.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Boston trailing. Outside Tatum. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. From anywhere, anytime, Tatum.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Now Fears. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Tatum passes to Gonzalez. And he slams it one-handed.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Now here's Williamson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
And it's White missing.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
For 3, Murray. The shot will not fall. And that'll do it for the first half of the game so far. It's the Celtics leading by a point. Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm joined by Coach Mazzulla. Joe, what was the focus out there offensively?
We just got to fight for our spacing. We have to fight the screen. We have to fight to create advantages. It's 2 great teams playing against each other, and you're going to have to earn it. And so we just got to do a better job creating separation on the offensive end and fight for our great spacing.
Seems like an easy fix. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up? Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
And now it's time to talk about what we saw from Jason Tatum in that first half. He was a man on a mission.
He took a lot of good shots in the first half, also made some contested shots, playing with great confidence.
You know what? A couple of times, you could just see defenders hang their heads, man.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 1. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Murray out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in at the 5. Boston's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Pass to Brown from outside the arc. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
There is zero hesitation from Brown. This man is always ready to fire.
Murray finds Williamson. Rebound Boston. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, White takes the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Outside, Jones. Pass to Queen. Murray outside. And the Pelicans miss again.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Tatum no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Pritchard. Lays it up and banks it in. Pritchard's got the lead up to 6 now for Boston.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
Pelicans trail by 6. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Williamson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
To the paint. It's stolen by White. Here's Pritchard. Finished off the break. And now an 8-point Celtic lead.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
Murray against Pritchard. Can they get it? And the Pelicans miss again. Celtics leading by 8. Over in the corner, Brown. Vucevic setting the pick for Brown. Brown gets it done inside.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Queen. Basket good. Queen's got his second bucket of the night.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
All right, folks, and give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Yves Missi, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Bay comes in for Herbert Jones. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. They've only allowed 2 points so far here.
Come on. Nice.
Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Doing exactly what you expect. Luke setting a solid screen that gets things going.
1:33 left to play in the third. And here is Williamson. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Murray, good.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Celtics leading by 8. Brown feeling out a bit. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Williamson in the post. Guarded by Tatum. And Missi with the jam.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Celtics have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Launches from deep. Missi grabs the rebound. Pelicans trail by 8. Pass to Murray. Back to Bay. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 8.
Oh, he's been doing all he can to keep this competitive, but he needs some support.
Vucevic is screen on Williamson. Tatum no good. Williamson left side. Shoots over Hauser. The third quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then there's Sam Hauser, and it's Gonzalez in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. Pass to Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A wing who wants to pound it down low. Brown earns a trip to the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Count it.
A very athletic play by Brown, getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
The 3, and Trey Murphy gets the 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
It's Brown on the wing. Outside, White. Brown outside. Launches a 3. Kept alive by Boston. A second chance effort. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
And Messi throws it down.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Pass to Garza. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
He's off on the first. And some changes here for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Pritchard in for Payne. And then for New Orleans, Queen's checked in. And it's Herbert Jones in for Bay.
And even with 1 miss, he's still able to stretch that to a 2-possession game. That is huge for them right now.
Williamson against Tatum. Here's Queen. And Pritchard pulls it down. Inside, Tatum. Inside, Tatum.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
Now here's Murray. Then it misses. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Garza. He's covered by Murray. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Murray. The long shot, no good.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
And the shot will go down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. They their lead will only continue to grow.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
All right, fans, give it up for something entertainment.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Boston. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. That one dropped.
From 3 points per game as a rookie to a night like tonight, Murray has molded himself into a primary scorer in this league.
Now, here's Tatum. Up top, Brown. Defended by Jones. And good that time.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Murray going inside. Got it to go off the glass.
Murray with the ridiculous handle and quickness. He is so aggressive with that move.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And give a little breather as well.
Brown with it. Here's Tatum. Williamson there for the rebound. Brown against Jones. Williamson outside. Rebounded by Tatum.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Outside, Jones. He's off from 3. So it's the Celtics now. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now Brown. Unloads. Sweet shot at the right time. Boston Celtics with the W. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. A lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now, our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.